All right, let's dive into James Clear's Atomic Habits. This book is built on one single powerful idea that real, lasting change, it doesn't come from some huge, dramatic transformation. Nope, it comes from the compounding effect of hundreds of tiny, almost invisible decisions you make every single day. You know the feeling, right? It's one of the most frustrating things. You're putting in the work, you're showing up consistently, but nothing. The progress you expect just isn't there. Well, that exact feeling is the problem Atomic Habits is here to solve. To explain this, James Clear has this perfect metaphor. Just imagine an ice cube sitting in a room. The temperature is slowly rising from 25 degrees to 26, 27, all the way up to 29 degrees. And through all of that, absolutely nothing happens. It's still just a block of ice. And the temperature just keeps on climbing. It hits 30 degrees, then 31, still nothing. All that energy, all that consistent increase in heat, it feels totally wasted. The ice is just as frozen as it was before. It's easy to feel like your efforts are just as pointless. And then, the breakthrough. At 32 degrees, it finally starts to melt. But here's the secret, right? That 1 degree shift wasn't some kind of magic. The real work was done by all those degrees that came before it, the ones that were busy storing up all that energy. That is the power of your small, consistent efforts. So that invisible phase of progress, that gap between 25 and 31 degrees, that's what Clear calls the Plateau of Latent Potential. It's that frustrating period where all your hard work is building up, just under the surface, getting ready for a breakthrough. So many people quit right here, not realizing just how close they are to 32 degrees. And listen, the math behind this is just staggering. If you can get just 1% better at something each day, because of compounding, you'll end up 37 times better after just 1 year. It's not about being intense. It's about being incredibly consistent. Now, let's get into one of the book's most revolutionary ideas. We're all taught to set these big, ambitious goals. But Clear says, hang on, what if we shift our focus away from the outcome we want and put it on the process that'll get us there instead? This quote right here, it's pretty much the core of the whole book. Clear points out that winners and losers often have the exact same goals. Everybody wants to win the championship. What actually separates them isn't the goal. It's the quality of their systems. So think about it this way. A goal is a one-time thing. You hit it, and then what? But a system is all about continuous improvement. It's the daily process you commit to, and when you have a good system, the results just kind of take care of themselves. Okay, this is where things get really deep. It's not just about what you do, it's about who you believe you are. Lasting change, the kind that actually sticks, comes from shifting your identity from the inside out. You see, most of us try to change from the outside in. We chase an outcome, which makes us adopt a new process, and we just hope our identity will follow along. Clear flips that whole model on its head. He says real transformation starts at the very core, when you first decide the type of person you want to be. I absolutely love this concept. It's such a powerful way to think about it. Every time you do a small habit, you're literally casting a vote for your new identity. You do one push-up, that's a vote for being an athletic person. You write one sentence, that's a vote for being a writer. These tiny votes build up and become proof of who you are. Okay, so we've got the philosophy down. Now let's open up the toolbox. Clear boils all of this down into a super simple, actionable framework for building good habits and breaking bad ones. These are the 4 laws, and they're brilliant because they map directly onto the stages of any habit. Make it obvious is the cue. Make it attractive is the craving. Make it easy is the action. And make it satisfying is the reward. If you want to build a good habit, you just have to dial in each of these 4 steps. And what's so cool about this framework is its symmetry. If you want to break a bad habit, you don't need a whole new playbook. You just flip each law on its head. Make the bad habit invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. It's this elegant 2-for-1 strategy that just works. Okay, this next one, this might be the single most powerful tool in the entire book. It's a ridiculously simple rule that's designed to completely destroy procrastination and make starting any new habit feel effortless. The rule is just this. When you start a new habit, it should take you less than 2 minutes to do. That's it. It sounds too simple, I know, but the idea is that you have to standardize the habit before you can optimize it. You can't improve a habit that you haven't even started. So let's see how this plays out. Let's say you have this big goal. Like, I want to read before bed each night. Well, instead of staring at a huge stack of books and feeling overwhelmed, you just scale it all the way down. Your new habit is simply to read one page. See, the point isn't to finish a book tonight. The point is to become the kind of person who reads every night. And reading just one page still casts that all-important vote for your new identity. Or how about this one? The idea of a 2-hour study session can feel totally paralyzing, right? So instead of that, your new 2-minute habit is just open my notes. That's the gateway. The goal isn't about the outcome at first. It's about mastering the art of just showing up. And you'd be amazed how often once you start, momentum just takes over. And really, this brings the whole idea full circle. It's the ultimate shift in perspective. Once you stop focusing on the big, scary goal of running a marathon and instead focus on becoming a runner, all those small, consistent actions start to feel natural. They're not a chore anymore, they're just who you are. So that's the essence of Atomic Habits. It's a powerful playbook for making small, continuous improvements that lead to incredible results. And it leaves all of us with a really simple but profound question. What's one tiny, 2-minute action you can take today to cast a vote for the person you want to become?